Thinking about studying business in the US? Here are 5 programs that international students often target and the kind of student each one fits. Before we start, hit subscribe for more US college admissions tips. Number 5 is NYU Stern in New York City. NYU is right in the heart of Manhattan, a dense urban setting that is the center of New York's culture and close to the financial centers of Midtown and Wall Street. Common sense is needed, especially at night, but it's typically a safe neighborhood. The university is essentially part of the city with buildings scattered around, not a traditional campus feeling. Stern has a professional development and career education office focused on internships and recruiting, making the most of the New York City location. It features a 4-course social impact core to get students to think about ethics and society. Stern also benefits from the global sites, the global locations like Shanghai, and the IBEX Exchange Network, which connects to other business schools abroad. The acceptance rate for Stern was 4.9% for the class of 2027. Stern is really great for students who are looking for living in a big city, the kind of fast-paced city life, networking with all kinds of students and other people that they meet. It's especially good for finance students and also students who have that kind of artistic side, which is great for marketing. Number 4 is Ross at the University of Michigan. Ross is located in a classic, safe Midwestern college town called Ann Arbor, Michigan. As a Big Ten university, Michigan is famous for having a large community and for sports, especially football. Ross is all about what they call learning business by doing business, especially in the REAL projects. REAL stands for Ross Experiences and Action-Based Learning. These projects involve real companies. And you'll also have access to the Crisis Challenge experiences, which are a simulated corporate crisis. And also the Zell-Lurie Institute, which includes student-run venture funds that invest in startups. So for applicants that are applying directly from high school, which is called preferred admission, the admission rate is around 9%, which is much more selective than Michigan overall. Michigan Ross is built around real consulting-style projects. So if you're the type of student that learns by doing, this is a great choice for you. It's also the best choice for students who are looking for that classic American campus experience. Number 3 is Berkeley Haas. UC Berkeley is located in the East Bay of California, across the water from San Francisco, which is easy to reach from there. Berkeley itself is a college town, but it's a more urban one than Ann Arbor. The campus is relatively safe and the area is relatively safe, but students should be careful, especially at night and in the surrounding neighborhood. Berkeley is part of the Bay Area's startup and tech culture, which is centered on San Francisco and nearby Silicon Valley. That's why it includes the Berkeley Skydeck Accelerator and dual degree programs like MET, which is a business and engineering program, and LSBE, which is a business life science program. So Haas is actually transitioning from a 2-year program for Berkeley students who are already at Berkeley, to a 4-year program that students apply to directly from high school. The old program had about a 25% admission rate for Berkeley students, and the new one is much tougher. It has about a 4% acceptance rate. So to put it simply, this is the perfect place for builders and entrepreneurs, and also students who have a strong science or engineering side. And tied for number 1 is Wharton. Wharton, which is part of the University of Pennsylvania, is located in the big East Coast city of Philadelphia. So it's a traditional campus compared to NYU, but it's still in a central neighborhood of Philadelphia, which is called University City. It's not dangerous on campus, but students do need to be cautious at night and in some of the neighboring areas of the campus. Special programs at Wharton include the McNulty Leadership Program, Leadership Ventures, that put you in a real-world, high-pressure setting. And there are also fellowships letting undergrads solve real-world problems for real corporate clients, and credit-bearing global business trips from the Wharton International Program. So Wharton is a bit harder than Penn overall, with about a 4 to 5% admission rate. Wharton is the classic finance and consulting school, and it's especially great for students who are interested in these career paths. The other number 1 is Sloan, the business school at MIT. So MIT is located in Cambridge, Massachusetts, which is right across the Charles River from the historic East Coast city of Boston. and Boston and Cambridge are both safe and beautiful cities. MIT, like Berkeley, has a strong startup culture and a focus on quantitative finance. The MIT Sandbox Innovation Fund can fund your startup, while the Action Learning Labs send you to companies to work on real data and strategy projects. You won't be admitted to Sloan directly. You can just gain admission to MIT first and then choose this major, which is called Course 15. But the overall admission rate at MIT is pretty low. It's 4.5%, and it's especially difficult for international students. Sloan is especially focused on the quantitative side of business, which fits MIT's focus on STEM. So if you're a math or a data or computer science student, this is a great choice. The East Coast focuses on finance and networks. The West Coast leans toward tech and startups. The Midwest encourages leadership and an emphasis on operations. What kind of education do you want? What kind of business person are you? Do you want to study in a big city? In a small college town? Keep in mind there are many other great business schools in the US beyond the 5 that we looked at today. And remember, ranking isn't the most important thing. Fit is. Looking for personalized guidance on US college admissions? Click the link below and book a free consultation with our experts. See you next time.